What?
Nothing. You're just so serious.
So are you.
Cynical, sure. Married to the job, I'll give you that one too, but serious? Have I crossed that line? Well, what now? Do I brood to the middle distance? Speak in solemn tones?
All right. Take it back. They're close.
Receiving your message was quite the surprise, Strife.
Desperate times and all that.
I'm still not clear on who you really are, Morrigan.
If I can provide assistance, do such things matter when the world faces such peril?
It could. You're friends with Solace.
Our relationship is more complex than you suggest, and circumstances have compelled me to stand against friends, and now.
Aren't these the old fool arguments?
Strife wanted something with enough room to throw down the colour. This fits the bill.
Except for all the mold.
More trouble. Snipers! They're at range!
Got it. That's at range. Now's your chance. Got us at a distance. Not looking good, Rook. How's that? Made it through.
The number of wisps that find you in the lighthouse is unnerving. Spite agrees.
The three of us on the same page. Well, isn't that something?
If by something, you mean also unnerving. Save a little for the rest of us, Rook.
Got us from a distance.
Now's your chance.
Made it through that one. Got it.
yours.
Places between.
Like Antam blood. I'll keep the goods flowing. I'm always open.
Greetings, Rook. I am Air, one who provides training for Antivan crows.
You're not a crow yourself?
Not as such, but we are frequently at their service. That answer suits them, as it should suit you.
Can anyone hire you for training?
I've never been hired. Ours is a boon that is granted, and I have no part in deciding who receives it. Not that it would matter. From what I observe, you are beyond any training I could impart.
Who are you currently training?
The fledglings, among others. To be an assassin is to know both the means and meaning of ending a life. It is difficult. A crow's response to a war is quite different than the response to a contract.
You're new as well, right? I'm Dartonia Charis.
Dimitri. Just Dimitri.
Hello. Just Dimitri.
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
Occupied. The insult of it.
It's more than insulting.
It's salt in the wound. And that is my purview.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
Forgive Thea. She gets testy when a contract is delayed.
I have a contract too. The gods.
Lofty goals. Perhaps more aligned with ours than you'd guess.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord Butcher Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, it's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
The gods care about taking Treviso.
The butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrust magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests, their own people.
You're in charge. Antiva has a king.
And the power of a king is enforced by armies. Antiva has no army. It has the crows.
There's a reason Antivan coins have portraits of guild leaders, not royalty. We're patriots. Crows can't field a battalion, but we protect our nation our way.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information? Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
Butcher Dathrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
Helping the crows helps everyone in the long run. What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Find your crow, then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help, perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
I wish you well.
Nice weather.
It's weather.
Put down.
How many of your cases trace back to the Venatori?
Too many, if you're hoping the cult's not a problem. Not enough if you want to blame them for every hurt the city suffers.
Of course.
If you want a less complicated answer, you won't find it in Minrathous, or anywhere else. Got company. Get ready. Need to move. That's got it.
There you go.
Got to move. On your right. I'm ready. Not too bad.
Still in one piece. Grip.
Back on the ground soon.
You're an independent? There's no detectives guild in Minrathos?
They're called city guards, usually, and they're useless.
There must be other detectives in the city, though. The weight of Minrathis does not sit solely on you.
Depends on which day of the week you're asking.
The Andam hate mages. They've killed most of them. All I mean. Definitely no mages left.
Come on. Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected, but then, perhaps it's me. Ah, here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now.
We've got food and herbs to help your body find the perfect balance.
Here's the place. Belara mentioned the daily seafood recipe she wants to make.
The Demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katerina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me, and I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
Wellness grows from the inside out.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern-toothed dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katerina would never let me have one of these, though.
Tell your friends about us.
Cafe Pietra's just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin. Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
Right. I know we came here for coffee, but I prefer tea.
Ugh.
So, is there a reason we're not talking about Ilario's information or what?
We're still being spied on.
No, the last one just left. Couldn't take your coffee talk.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
I have a friend who's very good at finding people.
Katerina was first Talon. This is crow business. We can handle it.
Apparently not. Your lead is no good, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Zara would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave this to me.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Let him. Crow business or not, we'll find Zara ourselves.
Good.
So, are you glad to be back in Antiva?
It doesn't feel real yet. And it wasn't this fool of Anton when I left.
I can imagine it's a shock.
They say taste and smell awaken our strongest memories. For so long, memories were all I had. But whatever the circumstances, the here and now is a much finer place to be. How's your tea?
Bold and refreshing. I feel ready for anything. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost.
The butcher wants to see Treviso? Then he shall. My father will throw a ball, and I will wear the best dress.
Whatever's happening outside, this is a safe place for a hot cup of coffee. Need a top up?
Best place in Treviso.
People feel at home here.
Mark my words, Treviso will come back even stronger from this.
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
Almost feels like home.
Anything sound good? We've got saline and strawberry jam.
cafe later?
Good night for it.
Left the queue to get away from Anton assholes. Now they're here anyway.
Welcome to the Dapper Duelist. We favor lighter wear here, but have heavier armor in stock as well.
So this is Treviso now.
Have some hope. The crows haven't given up.
They won't last much longer if the Anton have their way.
He was my cousin!
Don't worry. Taya and Viago sent us.
You're with Lucanus? Yes! Kill them! Kill the Anton! They killed Darren! They killed my cousin! They're weak on the left! Got them!
Got us from a distance! Got us a raid!
Got Antal between us and our foes.
Then it's a bad day for the Anton. Got us in a distance! Let's go again. Look out! Rook takes credit there.
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Darren, my cousin. They...
Please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then, someone has to finish this for Darrett. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
We should... That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Teir and Viago. Just follow the marks.
There will be a trail of marks left by previous crows. It will lead us right to it.
I've spotted them around the city. I think there's one nearby on the walls.
Let's go look.
A crow mark. Perfectly thrown.
That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way.
Just here for the necessities. Might be a while before we get to eat.
Here's another crow mark.
Without a guild, who negotiates your contracts?
I do.
How do you keep track of the going rates for detectives all over Minrathous?
I don't.
Mierda. I should introduce you to my negotiator.
Targets. The streets are thick with downtown. We can take it. We can not afford an element. The trees.
Ready when you are.
Under fire! Watch it!
Snipers! They're down.
Not too bad.
Our next Crowmark.
The market never stops, even during occupation.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time.
The elven way to greet people is Andaran Artishan. It's such a pretty language.
A fine evening, is it not, my friends?
Enjoy it. Everyone in Treviso has a right to the streets. King, crow, or commoner.
It's nice to get out of the lighthouse.
I've never met a mage who distrusts the Fade as much as you.
Source of magic, sure. But it's also made of tricks, dreams, and unanswered questions. It pays to be cautious.
Another mark? This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere. The butcher is making poison. Kamek.
I've heard of it. It does things to your mind. Nothing pleasant.
If I were the butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antan brought in a Kamek master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. Almost there. On. Take them out, quick!
How's that? Beat the odds there. Got you covered. I'll make this quick. On the job. Good to go. We need to close it. Got us at range. Watch it. Made it through that one.
Be on top. Treviso is ours. Obey example, and the cattle will fall in line. Those who do not obey have no rule. They do not exist. Choose to exist. Traitors barter this city, that is true. But Ontown do not respect traitors.
We're in. Let's find the comic master.
Ignore whispers. I command you to ignore traitors. I command that you fight, but follow
Got company.
This place is forbidden!
Forbidden crows!
We're on fire. Look out!
We're in the clear.
An outsider. Time to test my gift. I am will made flesh. So much flesh. Fight the butcher denied has come to me!
master is dead.
Keep at it! Can't let this thing out!
All set.
I think we've just about got it!
Can you tell? Or are you guessing? Ready when...
It's done. The coming master's dead.
Good riddance.
First things first, let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here.
Done.
That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait. This note says that wasn't all the Kamek. The butcher's angry because some went missing.
Who got their hands on it?
No idea. But the note does mention the butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Taya and Viago need to know they were right.
Let's do business. See you again.
Are you out of your minds?
Someone had to act.
They most certainly did not! I told you crows to stay out of this!
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place!
You're responsible for the city.
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the butcher.
It's bigger than whatever it is you're whining about. The gods are corrupting some of the Antam.
And the butcher?
You two are right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them. One of their crows died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
I'm here for whatever hurts the gods.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.
Are you okay, Jacobus?
No. After we lost our families, Derek and I promised we'd look out for... I hate the Antam so much!
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
I know Darkspawn. I'll help. No time to waste. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Raining again.
I once heard that's because all the magic that keeps the Archon's palace floating messes with the clouds.
Typical, huh?
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
Odd. Anvalanim is the ancient elven word for womb.
Huh. Interesting. Lorelei, everything good?
Same as always.
Talk to Lorelei. She's the boss.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask. See you again.
I'm Hector. I watch the front. Make sure things are quiet. Rook, good to meet you. Be careful out there.
Don't touch the treasure.
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall carving. Keep an eye out. Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop?
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
Like the ossuary, but without the view.
Ah, yes. There's definitely blight down here. Don't like the sound of that. Can't get through here. We've got to clear the obstacle somehow. That did it. We can get through now.
I hate tunnels. Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats so I can leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them. Make them run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori. We have to take out the leaders.
Watch your back.
The Darkspawn will not stop until we get rid of the blight ones.
Time to finish it.
Nice work!
Oh, look at that.
Yes! Weakness!
That's enough. Look for another blight boil. Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know. And I don't like it. Darkspawn usually hate all life. At least that seems to be the last of them.
You sure?
Wouldn't be a warden if I wasn't.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is, the hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door. Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Darkspawn or Venatori makes no difference. We'll defeat them all.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go. Tomorrow. The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
So, the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Venatori, we're close. More Venatori. Guards, probably.
Locked. There has to be another way in.
Got you covered.
Trouble.
Take your shot.
Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out.
How's that?
Lots of Venatori. We must be close. Right. No way in. It's all the Venatori guarding the place.
I know a Venatori ritual when I hear one, and I know they hate being interrupted.
They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them, then we figure it out.
They're controlling Darkspawn. Why would anyone even want Darkspawn?
Not from a distance. I'm ready. Let's go. That's got it. Now's your chance.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing.
Clear.
This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the Shadow Dragons are. Exactly.
This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
One more way the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
You managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganan and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
I think we've only scratched the surface. It will get worse.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Who are you? And can we trust you?
Look at that. There are bounds to my infamy after all. Refreshing.
Rook's been working with us. Mevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mevaris Talani, formerly Magister Mevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formerly?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan, why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
I know someone in the area who's keeping watch. Find him in the library. Say you're looking for Ferdinand Genetivi's book on Orlais.
Ferdinand Genet what?
He's a Ferelden scholar, virtually unknown in the north, and no one ever asks about his work.
Oh, a passphrase. Got it.
Spotted any more Darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them. Rook.
Asher? How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping.
He brought me on.
Tarquin?
Gallus.
That Venatori stunt with the Darkspawn has me dreading what's to come.
Warden training taught me that when you spot a Darkspawn, there's at least 20 more hiding nearby.
Rook.
They're telling us to watch out for Darkspawn.
Will we get any help from the Grey Wardens?
I imagine the Grey Wardens have their hands full elsewhere.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I'll stand in the doorway and let you escape.
Really?
If believing that makes you feel safer, sure. I heard about the warehouse. Darkspawn, huh? Those damned Venatori. Come back soon. We'll have more.
I'm almost getting used to this city again, but it still needs fewer Venatori.
They're good. Right? On an easy one.
Demons.
souls alone as the light left. I was there, less alone.
It's a spirit of compassion.
My own name. But what of theirs? 3 I've found, felled by demon claws, murdered. A connection I cannot see. I have impressions. But if I learn more, answers might unfold. This one, green against grey stone. Rain, nourish, how she watched it bloom. Find who she was.
We've got a trail. We just need to follow it.
Hortensia. She was a gardener.
Green against grey. In debt, desperate, but still found hope. There are others. I would know more of them.
Venatori, attack! Send their regards!
Combine our will!
Good work!
Good to go. How's that?
Take this shot! Try to live again!
Let's do it.
Just say when!
Not looking good, Rook.
There is no...
Ready when you are.
End it now!
Rook gets that one.
You know, you haven't asked as many questions about Spite as I thought you would.
I'll ask what I need to. Plus, you and the ossuary records have revealed a fair bit. So has Spite when he shows himself. Sorry.
That's all right.
Outside that, I won't poke at Venatori wounds. I know what those are like.
Another demon killing.
We have company.
We're under fire! do this again. All set.
Say the word.
Compassion. This one. Curiosity undimmed. Just one more answer. Truth and story beneath the ruins. Find who he was. I will find you then.
They left a trail. Sloppy, but useful.
And another Fen'Harel altar.
Trouble ahead.
Company on the left.
Behind you! Take it down!
Behind you.
They're at range!
Ready.
They're at range!
Thanks, Lucanus.
It's not.
Get out of there!
That's got it.
Hold on, Rook. to go.
Stay in cover. Got it. Everyone still alive?